If you've been clinging to your old Panasonic LX100, if you find yourself scrolling through camera forums every week, just hoping for a scrap of news, if you've been telling yourself, maybe this is the year Panasonic finally announces the LX100 III, then the whispers I'm about to share are going to make the long wait feel electrifying. The first real, juicy rumors for the LX100 III are finally here, and they are wilder than anyone predicted. We're talking about a potential sensor upgrade that's almost too good to be true, pro-level video features, and an autofocus system that could solve the biggest complaint from the last generation. So, is this the epic comeback we've all been hoping for? For what feels like an eternity, the world of premium compact cameras has had a small but noticeable hole in it. The Panasonic Lumix LX100 II, which came out way back in 2018, was a legend, a pocket-friendly body with a big Micro Four Thirds sensor and a brilliant Leica lens. But after it seemed to quietly disappear from store shelves around 2022, a deafening silence fell over the entire 60 series. Honestly, a lot of us, myself included, figured Panasonic had moved on, focusing all its energy on the full-frame S series and the beastly GH line. We watched as cameras like the Fujifilm X10 VI and the Ricoh GR-IX stole the spotlight for street and travel photography, leaving that versatile spot the LX once owned empty. But now, the silence is officially broken. The rumor mill isn't just churning, it's roaring. Whispers from a few different corners of the internet are starting to paint a picture of a successor, the Panasonic LX100 III. And let me tell you, if even half of this speculation is on the money, this camera isn't just a comeback, it's Panasonic throwing down the gauntlet in the premium compact market. Based on the chatter, this isn't just a minor refresh. We could be looking at a total reimagining of what a compact camera can be in 2025. The heart of the beast, a massive sensor upgrade. Let's kick things off with the most shocking rumor, the one that completely changes the game, the sensor. For years, the LX100's 17-megapixel multi-aspect sensor was its calling card, and it produced gorgeous images. But things have changed. The current speculation is that Panasonic might be leapfrogging a generation and dropping in a brand new 21-megapixel, or maybe even a 25.2-megapixel, Micro Four Thirds sensor. Now, where would a sensor like that even come from? The hope and speculation is that it could be based on the same powerhouse tech found in Panasonic's flagships, like the Lumix GH6 or G9 II. If that's true, it's a massive deal. We're talking about taking the engine from a professional hybrid camera that costs thousands and cramming it into a body that fits in a jacket pocket. So what does that actually mean for you? It's not just about more megapixels for bigger prints. A modern sensor of that quality would mean a huge leap in dynamic range, letting you pull incredible detail out of the shadows and highlights of a single photo. It would mean way better low-light performance, giving you clean, crisp images at higher ISOs. Imagine shooting in a dimly lit market at night and getting sharp, beautiful photos without needing a tripod. A sensor like this could elevate the LX100 III from just a great travel camera to a serious professional tool. The game changer, finally, phase detection autofocus. If the old LX100 models had an Achilles heel, it was the autofocus. Panasonic's depth from defocus DFD system was clever for still subjects, but let's be real, it often hunted and struggled to track anything moving quickly, especially in video. It was a major headache for users and a key area where competitors just did it better. Well, the rumor that has everyone talking is that Panasonic has heard our prayers. The LX100 III is heavily rumored to be the first of its kind to get a true hybrid phase detection autofocus system. We saw Panasonic roll this out with incredible success in their recent S5i and G9 II cameras, and it completely changed the game for them. The so what here is simple. Phase detection AF is the gold standard for tracking. It means the camera could lock onto an IO car, or your dog running across the park and just stick to it with a stubbornness the old system couldn't dream of. For street photographers snagging fleeting moments, parents chasing their kids, or anyone wanting reliable video AF, this isn't just an upgrade, it is the upgrade. Some of the talk even suggests this new AF will be eye-powered, with the same smart subject detection found in its bigger brothers. If that happens, the LX100 III could have one of the smartest autofocus systems ever put in a compact camera. The impossible feature -5-axis in-body image stabilization OLED. Here's where the speculation gets truly wild and, honestly, almost hard to believe. For the first time ever in the LX line, the LX100 III is rumored to feature 5-axis in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. Packing that kind of complex machinery into such a tiny body would be a serious feat of engineering. The fantastic Leica lens on the LX series already has optical stabilization OIS, which is good for taming shaky hands. But when you combine OIS with IBIS, you get a dual stabilization system that's on another level. Think about it, shooting handheld video while walking that looks so smooth you'd swear it was on a gimbal. Or snapping a photo in a dark room, handheld, at a shutter speed of a full second, and still getting a tack-sharp image. This feature, if it actually comes to pass, would be a knockout blow for both photographers and videographers. It would give the LX100 III a huge edge over a competitor like the Fujifilm X100 VI and could even offer more robust stabilization than the 3-axis IBIS found in the fantastic Ricoh GRI-IX. This alone could become the LX100 II's killer app, opening up creative doors for long exposures without a tripod and making silky smooth video accessible to everyone. A videographer's dream or pro video in your pocket. Panasonic has always been a video-first company, and it sounds like they're not holding back with the LX100 III. The rumors point to a colossal jump in video power. We're not talking a little bump. We're talking about the potential for 4K video at 60 frames per second. That would mean silky smooth high-res footage and the ability to create gorgeous slow motion. But the whispers get even crazier. Some sources are floating the idea of 6K video recording. Just let that sink in for a second. 6K in a compact camera. That would be completely unheard of and would give you insane flexibility to crop, or frame, and stabilize your shots in post without losing any quality. There's even chatter about 10-bit internal recording and Panasonic's V-Log profile, which would give professional colorists the flat, flexible footage they crave. When you add these rumored video specs to the potential for IBIS and phase detection AF, the LX100 III starts to look less like a point-and-shoot and more like a tiny cinema camera. It could be the perfect P-cam for pros or the go-to camera for creators who need top-tier quality without the bulk. Design, release date, and price. The final pieces. So, what about the rest of it? The good news is that all signs point to Panasonic keeping the legendary Leica Vario Lumix 24 to 75mm equivalent f1.7 to 2.8 lens. That lens is the heart and soul of this camera, and it's a huge part of why the LX series has such a dedicated fanbase. As for the body, we can probably expect that classic, retro design to stick around, hopefully with a few modern tweaks. The wishlist and rumor mill are pointing toward things like a more pronounced grip for better handling and maybe even weather sealing, a first for the series, and a massive win for anyone shooting outdoors. Another feature people are clamoring for is a fully articulating touchscreen, which would make the camera way more useful for vlogging or getting creative angles. Now for the two biggest questions: when could we get it? And what will it cost? The rumor mill is tentatively pointing to a launch sometime in mid to late 2025. This would put it head-to-head with the latest from Fuji and Ricoh, right in time for the holiday season. As for the price, you might want to brace yourself. This is pure speculation, but given the scale of these potential upgrades, a pro sensor, hybrid AF, IBIS, crazy video, it probably won't be cheap. The numbers being tossed around are somewhere between $1,200 and $1,500. And yeah, that's a big jump from the past. But you have to think about what you're getting. It's potentially the power of a mirrorless system that would cost you over $2,000 with a lens, all squeezed into a single, portable package. So, what does all this mean? If these rumors pan out, the Panasonic LX100 III isn't just another update, it's a potential game changer. It would take the formula we all loved and inject it with the best tech Panasonic has to offer. It promises ultimate versatility, a zoom lens for any situation, IBIS for incredible stability, pro-level video for creators, and a sensor that can hang with the big boys. It sounds like it's being designed to be the one camera that does it all. But the real question is this the camera you've been waiting for? What's the one feature that would make you buy it in a heartbeat? Is it the hybrid autofocus? The 5-axis IBIS? or the dream of 6K video? Drop a comment below and let me know. I really want to hear what you think about these wild rumors and whether Panasonic is about to take back the premium compact crown. In a world full of amazing smartphones and powerful mirrorless cameras, the premium compact has to fight to prove it still belongs. It needs to offer a special blend of portability, power, and personality. For 6 years, it felt like Panasonic might have given up that fight. But if this speculation is any indication, they weren't retreating, they were reloading. The Panasonic LX100 III, as described by these rumors, is shaping up to be more than just a camera. It's a statement that compact doesn't have to mean compromise. That you can have a zoom lens, a large sensor, incredible stabilization, and cinematic video in a camera you can actually carry with you every single day. The wait has been painful, but it just might be worth it. If you're as hyped about this as I am and want to stay on top of all the latest camera news and rumors, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.